everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining again. This is another short Vinyasa flow class, and it's based on a request from one of my real life students, Emma, and it is basically a single sequence. It's quite long, a little bit intricate, and then we reverse it. So it just gives you the opportunity to access the same pose from a different entry point. Okay, so we'll start quite simply in Virasana Hero's pose. I do advise having a yoga block or two, and you can set the block towards the back end of your mat and then come to sit on it. Place the tops of the feet down and then just look that all your toes are pointing in the same direction. Kneecaps are in line with your two frontal hip points. If this is uncomfortable at all, you can do two things. Firstly, you can take another block, place it underneath your seat, and it will just elevate you, placing a little bit less pressure on the quads and on the knees. Or you can just take a cross-legged seat, especially if there's any kind of pain. You don't want any kind of sharp pain in the knees. Okay, once you're comfortable, close your eyes, place your palms down, and we'll just take a moment to stop before we start. Feel for lifting up nice and tall, leaning back slightly into the space behind you. You can start to feel the stacking of the head above the shoulders above the hips. And then broaden from left to right through the collarbones. And lift the roof of the mouth right up through to the crown of the head. And just taking a moment to bring yourself fully present to your body, to the breath in your body. And then beginning of your next inhale, take your hands beside your thighs, widen out the fingers so you stretch right into the webbing of the palms, hollowing through the armpits, broadening through your collarbones. Take a deep breath in as you lift your arms up and above the head. Connect right palm to left, and on exhale, simply bring a prayer to the space of the heart. And if you feel for setting any kind of intention for your practice, this is always a wonderful opportunity to do that. Let's take a deep breath into the heart and into the hands and elongate through the crown of your head. And then on exhale, bow forehead to fingertips. Okay, and then you can go ahead and blink your eyes open. Come off your block, so just lean forward, remove the block from underneath your seat, place it out to the side, and then just take a moment to come onto to counter pose, so come onto the balls of the feet. And then untuck all of your toes, sitting on your heels. Try to tuck your tailbone down here. And then interlace your hands, once again, right up to the webbing of the palms. And then from here, flip the palms, round the upper back to the back of the room. Tuck your chin and try to press your palms forward, hollowing through your armpits. And then we're going to rise up onto the knees. So inhale, rise all the way up, almost as if you're preparing for a little camel pose here. And then on exhale, split the hands, bend the elbows and shine the heart space open. Reach the arms up on your inhale, lift up nice and tall. Exhale, firm your palms down, coming into tabletop position. From here, we will just take a couple circles into the wrists, warming up the wrists. Make sure your fingers are spread wide on the mat. You can go in a clockwise direction. And then change the direction. Maybe allowing the movement to ripple through the whole body, through the hips, through the shoulders. And then come through neutral position here. Tuck your toes, lean back, see for hovering the knees about 10 centimeters up and away from the mat. Try to feel the sensation of opening two jaws with each hand. So you're really preparing the upper back here for downward facing dog. The triceps wrap down, the biceps spin up. Start to feel the quadriceps engage, take a deep breath in, and then on exhale, hips lead the way, up and back, downward facing dog. Go for 3 full breaths here, just getting a nice stretch into the back line. And if your heels don't meet the mat, you can always come high to the balls of the feet and then bend the knees, sending the tailbone up high, so you're really prioritizing the length in the spine. Sink the shoulders between the ears. It's not the shoulders between the ears. Sorry, I got very distracted since my puppy decided to enter the frame. So sink the ears between the shoulders and take one more breath. Okay, we'll get right into it here. On your inhale, rise to the balls of your feet, gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump your feet to the top of the mat. Take your halfway lift on the inhale, crown forward, sling bones up and back, so you feel the spinning of the inner thighs back. And then exhale, fold down, chin to chest, gaze navel, Uttanasana. And just take 3 breaths here, maybe shake the head, no. Nod the head, yes. Alright, and then we rise up, Virasana on your inhale, sweep the arms up, gaze towards your thumbs, and then on exhale, pull a prayer to the heart, Samastitihi. Let's take a single warm up Vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Virasana, inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, maybe take a swan dive, hands out wide, tuck chin to chest, fold forward and down. Halfway lift your chest, breathe in, step back, high plank pose. We'll take a variation of the Vinyasa here, just to warm up the upper back a little bit more. So inhale to your high plank. On exhale, lower your knees down. So for Ashtangasana, bend your elbows back, lower your chest, your chin down, let your buttocks be up high. And then here, feel the feeling of pulling hands towards hips, squeezing the elbows in towards your waistline. It's a strong movement. You're going to rise hanging cobra on your inhale, rise all the way up. Take a deep breath in as you pull the heart through the arms, pull up your kneecaps, and then on exhale, let's take a twist. So gaze over right shoulder, look towards right heel. Rise through center, keep navel firm to spine. Exhale, twist over left shoulder, gaze towards left heel. And then come back through your center, inhaling, tuck chin, lift up and back, downward facing dog, exhaling. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Okay, so resisting the urge to habitually lift that right leg up, you're going to come into a high plank and squeeze right knee to nose. So inhale, pull the right knee towards the nose, the chest, high to the ball of that back foot, and then exhale, slowly ground the foot between the palms for a low lunge. Okay, we're going to move right into the depth of the practice here. So it's extended side angle on your inhale. Ground the left foot at a 45. Your right hand can come inside of the right foot. Alternatively, if that's difficult for you, you can place your hand on your block, or you can take your forearm to your thigh. So inhale, extended side angle, Virasana, left arm up and over the head. Here you want to feel like you can magnetize inner knee to outer shoulder, so you're really firm through your foundation, and then that left arm comes up and over the ear. Try to lean the right ear towards the right baby toe. Take a deep breath in here, keep firming your left foot down, keep wrapping your left hip in and under. And on exhale, plant your left hand down, pivot to the ball of your left foot and go into an easy twist, so your right arm comes up towards the ceiling. Maybe lean towards the left, roll your left shoulder from your ear, and then really try to lift up through the back of the left leg. Okay, begin to get light on your left fingertips. On your inhale, it's a reversed high crescent lunge, strong pose. You're gazing towards your back hand, you're pulling the outer right hip back. Take a deep breath in, stay for your exhale. Inhale, sweep both arms up and over the head, lifting the arms skyward. High to the ball of that back foot, you're really solid through your foundation. If you tend to over arch through the low back, try a slight posterior tilt in the pelvis, so tuck tailbone down slightly. Inhale here, energize through the tips of your fingers. Exhale, airplane pose, hands back, leg up and back, tuck your chin, hold 3. Maybe bend your right knee if you need to for stability, hold 2. And 1, knee to chest, inhale, arms up and above the head, stay for your exhale. Inhale, reach through tips of fingers. Exhale, hands to the heart. Hello, Togo. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, low flying warrior, exhale, bend your right knee, pull your hands to your heart. Okay, find balance. It's easier if you don't have a puppy in front of you. Thank you, Dylan. Take a deep breath here. And then on exhale, standing splits, forward fold over the leg. So holding your standing splits for a moment,
Try to feel this. Take your hands forward, almost like a half lift, half split. Make sure your left toes are flexed down. And then on inhale, just try to lift through the back of the leg. So lifting the heel up, pull the right hip back, point the toes down. Breathe in. And then exhale, can you get a little bit deeper? Okay, then half lift the chest again, breathe in. Here you're going to really want to stabilize your hands. So ground your hands firmly into the mat. Step the left toes way back. Round your upper back, take your right leg up. So down dog splits. Inhale. And then open right hip on top of the left. That will feel really nice. Bend the knee, squeeze the heel to the bum. Grounding down through your palms. Take a deep breath in here. And then on exhale, let's take right knee towards the left inner arm. So it's a preparation for fallen triangle. We'll do that on the next side. Heighted ball on the back foot, round the upper back. So oftentimes we lean left here, try to lean to the right. Then send your right leg high, breathe in. Slowly step the foot through and set up for triangle pose. So heel to heel alignment. From the ground up, rising up. Inhale to your triangle pose. Stay for your exhale, roll right shoulder from ear. Hold 3, hold 2, and hold 1. Inhale. Exhale, Adho Chandrasana, half moon, right knee forward. Lift your left leg up, spread through the toes. If you did the last video, we did this here too. Lean your right ear to right fingertips. Take one more breath. Maybe fully expand. Breathe in, and then back into your standing splits. Briefly level the hips, and then just step your left foot to meet your right. Uttanasana, forward fold over both of your legs. Let's rise. Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale, root down, rise up, fingertips skyward. Exhale, hands to heart, catch your breath. I speak for myself. Okay, Vinyasa to the other side. Rise, high mountain, inhale. Make these your own. Exhale, fold forward and down. Lift, lengthen, inhale, prepare. Step, hop, float back, Vinyasa to down dog. Remember, the movement follows the breath. The breath follows the movement. Alright, left knee to nose, inhale, squeeze, round the back. Step the foot through, low lunge. Inhale to the low lunge. Exhale, ground right foot at a 45, and then use your block if you need. Pasvakanasana, extended side angle. So hug inner left knee to outer left arm, unless the forearm is on the thigh. And then fully expand here into your pose. Pull that left outer hip back, extend fingertips up and over. Hollow slightly into the belly. Hold 3, 2, 1, inhale. Exhale, plant right hand down under its shoulder. Rise ball of right foot, sweep left arm up. Easy twist. Left outer hip pulls back. Take another breath in. Stay for your exhale, so you're really stabilizing. So find the stability of the pose before you move. And then begin to hover the right fingertips up off the mat. Reach the right arm forward and extend the left arm back. So gaze with both of your eyeballs to the back hand. And then spread wide through your fingers. Keep pulling left hip back. Okay, without moving your legs, high crescent lunge. So sweep the left arm up. Now maybe if you do need to adjust, then adjust. Stay. Hold 3, 2, breathe. And 1, inhale, reach up. Exhale, aeroplane pose. Hands sweep back, leg sweeps up. Tuck the chin, hold. Knee to nose, inhale, standing wind removing pose. Sweep the fingertips up. Maybe if you did on the other side, extend the leg, pull the hands to the heart. Arms rise, knee to chest, breathe in. Low flying warrior, breathe out. Carefully begin to bend into the left knee. Pull the hands to the heart, tuck the chin. Engage through back heel, breathe in. And then touch down, standing splits, breathe out. Half lift, half splits here to lift up through the heel. Again, I don't know if I said it, but it doesn't matter how high that leg is. Just try to get it straight and hip line level as possible. And then fold a little deeper, nose towards the shin, wrap elbows in. Breathing in here, stay for exhale. Inhale, lift the chest, maybe gaze third eye. And then exhale, take a long step back with right leg, so it's like a low lunge. And then left leg rises up, hip opens and knee bends. That should feel really nice. Check right heel is hidden behind the line of the right toes. Right outer hip wraps underneath you. Breathe, and then curl left knee towards the right inner arm. Now we're moving obviously to the right, so the primary action is that, but then try to lean slightly left. And then straight up and back with that leg. Breathe in, reset. And it's triangle pose as gracefully as you can. Heel to heel alignment. And it's an inhale that lifts you up. You open and refine your shape here. As much as you're fully expansive in your shape, can you find a subtle hollowing into the belly, subtle containment of all of that energy. And breath in. Ardha Chandrasana, breath out. Lean forward, bend through the left knee, elevate the right leg, open up. Flare through your toes. 3. Take your variations. 2. 1, inhaling. And then level your hips just to carefully reset the hips, the pelvis, and land right foot next to the left, forward fold, Uttanasana. Urdhva Hastasana, inhale, big breath in, arms rise up, and Samastitihi, hands meet the heart. Okay, so we're going to take that sequence and do it in reverse. Okay, let's get started. So I'm just going to get into a forward fold. Arms rise, Urdhva Hastasana, inhale, exhale, fold down. Okay, from here, give yourself a little bit of space on your mat. You might want to step a little bit back. Then we're going to lift the right leg first. So plug palms down, right leg rises. You can even feel this action of pulling the right foot off the mat, plugging femur bone into hip socket, keeping hip line level. Move into standing splits for a moment. And then we opened up into half moon. So left hand out to the side, right leg rises. Now on the other side, we're going to move a little bit quicker. If you want to vary and add on any variation, please do. Take a full breath in. Stay for exhale. Inhale here, if you have variations, let them go. And then on exhale, triangle pose. So land the foot meticulously heel to heel alignment from ground up, arms rise, big breath in, sweep the arm up high, stay for your exhale, feel the fullness of the pose. Take a breath in here, and then exhale, we're going to pivot the palms down, ground through the hands, rise ball of right foot, send the left leg all the way up. Take a big breath in, and then open left hip on top of the right. Squeeze the knee towards the right inner arm, and then extend the leg underneath the right arm for fallen triangle. Right foot firms down. Right arm rises, firm your left hand down, roll your left shoulder from your ear. Really feel the fullness of this pose. Take a deep breath in here. And then exhale, right hand comes down, left leg rises, open hip, bend the knee. Squeeze the heel to the bum. Straighten the leg, level the hips. Point the toes down, breathe in. And then exhale, just gently step the left foot through for a low lunge. Inhale to the low lunge. Exhale back into your standing splits, forehead meets the shin or comes towards the shin, right toes point down. And then from the ground up, low flying warrior, so bend that left knee, pull the hands in towards the heart. Stabilize here. And then rise all the way up. See if you can keep that leg straight, especially if you extend it, hands are at the heart. Lift tall through crown. And then bend the knee, lift the arms up. Firm your left glute, reach up high with the fingertips, breathe in. And then exhale, Dikasana airplane pose, hands back, chin tucks, leg back. Breathe. Inhale, touch down for a high crescent lunge on your exhale, and then lift the arms to find the full pose, inhale. Lifting up through the fingertips, breathe in. And then that vertical twist, right hand forward, left hand back. Gaze towards the back hand. Breathe in. And then exhale, take your left hand to your right thigh. No, sorry, we didn't do that. Just keep your twist.
Take a deep breath in, and then it's easy twist, my apologies. Right hand down and left arm up. And then really yawn, open through your collarbones here, roll your right shoulder from your ear. Big breath in, and then move into your extended side angle for your breath out. Right foot touches down, right arm rises up and over the ear. Breathing in, touch down to your low lunge, breathing out. And then let's add a clearing vinyasa here. So ground your palms, left foot meets the right, breathe in, chaturanga, breathe out, up dog, inhale, pull the heart through, and exhale, downward facing dog. Take a resting breath in, and a resting breath out. Okay, all that to the other side, and then we'll wind down. Balls of feet rise, breathe in. Bend your knees, belly to thighs. You can step, hop, handstand practice, whatever you've got. Land light at the top of your mat and bow inwards on exhale. Let's move straight to the other side. Maybe you need a little more space between your feet. Ardha Uttanasana, lift, lengthen. Hover left foot, plug left femur to hip socket, and then lift up with the leg on an inhale. And then open up, half moon. Take variations. Full breath in. Watch your right toes pointing in the same direction as your right knee. Breathe, and then touch your feet down for preparation for Trikonasana, and then adjust your feet as necessary. The inhale is a full opening into the pose. And big breath in here, and then exhale, touch down, low lunge briefly, and you're moving into your fallen triangle prep. So just lift the right leg up. And then take the right knee to the left, extend the leg underneath the left arm, firm the left arm, put a foot down, the right palm down, and then lift your hips, your heart. Open up. Breathe across your belly. Big breath. And then on exhale, left hand comes down, firm your palms, lift your right leg skyward, open the hip and the knee, maybe squeeze heel towards the bum. Level through your hips. Straighten the leg, breathe in, and then just touch a low lunge, breathe out. Forward gaze, inhale. Standing splits, exhale, a deep forehead to fingertips. And then start to lighten your grip on the mat. Bending into your right knee, you can pull your hands to your heart. Of course, if you need them down, keep them down. Try to find low flying warrior. Soft focus. Knee to chest for wind relieving pose. Breathing in. And then exhale, extend the leg. If you manage to get the leg all the way through straight, that would have been perfect. And then let's bend the knee, lift the arms up, breathe in. And then it's airplane pose. I know your right leg is probably burning, stay with it. It's almost done. Breathe. And then touch down lightly, exhaling. Rise up into your high crescent lunge. Fully show up in this shape. Take a big breath in here. And then vertical twist. Left hand forward, the right arm reaches back. Gaze with both eyes towards the right palm. Breathe in here. And then on exhale, take that easy twist. Left hand down. Right arm shines open. Breathe in. And then extended side angle on this side. It's the left foot down. The left arm up. But big breaths feel so nice in this pose. Inhale here. And then touch your low lunge. Exhale. Firm the palms. Let's move through a clearing vinyasa. Right foot meets the left. High plank pose. Inhale. Try to keep shoulders higher than hips, all at the same height. Chaturanga. Exhale. Urdhva Makasvanasa. Inhale. This one, stay. Pull up on the thighs. And then exhale. Just melt the thighs down. Knees wide. Bring toes to touch. And move into child's pose for a resting breath in.
and out. Okay, just take a moment here. For those of you that have an inversion in your practice, if you want to go into Shirshasana headstand or a dolphin pose, a Pinchamariyasana, now would be a good time to do that on your own. And you can just stop the video and then meet me back for closing sequence when you're done. Otherwise, stay with me. Okay, so from here we're just going to unwind the body. Take your hands behind you, slip out your right foot, slip out your left foot, and then just come to lay all the way down on your backs. Pull the knees to the chest, give yourself a little squeeze. Okay, so come to lay on your backs, and then grab your block here. If you don't have a block, of course, you can do it without the block. We're just going to do a little bit of core, some oblique work, and then Shavasana. Okay, so starting out with the core work, just place the block between the thighs, squeeze it between the upper inner thighs, and extend your legs up. You can skip this out, but it's just a good conditioning in general before we close. Okay, so squeeze the block between the thighs. Feel this action of pressing the block forward between the thighs, so you're sort of broad across the backs of the legs, but also through the sacrum. And then interlace your hands behind your head. Try to firm lower back down, flex through your toes, pull navel to spine. The inhale lifts you up, the elbow tips lift, the head and shoulders rise. Try to lift your tailbone, and then on exhale, lower the legs to hover, but keep lower back pressing down. And then inhale, we rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Everything lifts. Exhale, lower. And this time, rise up. Inhale, lift up, up, up. Reach fingers towards toes. Hold for 3. Pull navel down. Try to get the tips of the shoulder blades up and off the mat. 2 and 1. Inhale. Bend your knees. Release your torso down. Release your feet down. Exhale. Soften for a moment. Okay, and then make sure your block is again between your thighs. I'm going to go into bridge pose with the block and try to release some of the residual tension through the core. So pull the heels tight up to the glutes, firm the feet down, and then on inhale, squeeze your block between your thighs. Inhale, lift your hips up. Again, you can do this without a block between the thighs. I should have probably said this earlier, but the block needs to not be on its narrow setting, but it's its medium setting. And then you feel the action of rolling inner thighs down. So you are broad across the sacral plate. 5 breaths here. And place the heels of the hands down. Try to lift the chest towards the chin. And breathe. Keep squeezing the block. Breathing into belly for 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, rise to the balls of the feet. Exhale, release your hands and slow motion round upper back, middle back, and lower back all the way down. And then if you can bear it, keep the block between the thighs, knock the knees in, and go ahead, open your arms out to a capital T shape. Okay, just rest there a moment. Okay, we're going to do some oblique work and some twists before we end. Okay, so make sure your block now, it's quite nice to lift a little bit more up towards the knees here. Make sure shins are parallel, knees stack above the hips, hands out wide. You're creating a capital T with your arms, so you're solid in your foundation here. Squeeze the block, pull belly down, draw tailbone forward towards the front of your mat. Breathe in, and then with core control and squeezing that block, hover the knees above the right, you can gaze left. And then inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. Hover the knees, squeeze the block, and firm the right shoulder down. Center is the inhale. Exhale to the right, same thing. Inhale, center. And exhale to the left. And then rise, center, breathe in. Remove your block out to the side And then on your exhale, pull the right knee forward, extend the left leg down. And then change, right leg forward, left knee to chest. And then both knees to chest, give yourself a big squeeze, knees towards the nose, breathe in. And then on exhale, open your arms out wide and let both knees fall towards the right. If you want more, you can extend your left foot, hold it in your right hand. And then in center is the inhalation. Exhale towards the left. Maybe gaze right. Breathe into the right intercostals. Okay, and then core connect, come back through center. And let's take a final closing happy baby. Pull down the outer blades of your feet. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Tuck your chin. If you want a straddle, you can take a straddle. And then just soften that, let it go. Ground down through your feet. Bring the soles of your feet together, the knees out wide. And take Virasana, Shavasana. If you like, also you can take each block. Lost my other block. Oh, here it is. Take each block and place them underneath your upper thighs or even underneath the knees. Just for a little bit of hip support, just to help yourself release there. And then pull the shoulders away from the ears, tuck the chin down, and rest for as long as you like, at least a full 3 minutes to help yourself integrate all of that movement into stillness.